Computer. Okay, we'll go ahead and turn the music off. Mm, what a glorious evening. I want to um hmm, I want to say thank you, Lynn. Thank you for everyone that's going to watch this and witness this beautiful moment together of brilliant poets that have gripped onto the pen for dear life and made beautiful art from it. And I'm so glad to have been a part of witnessing women take their stories and become triumphant from them. Um, there's just nothing better than that as a poet myself. So my name is Poet Khan Fire. I am a publisher here at Self-Published with Khan, Cheers Bar Publishing. And tonight we are doing our online author debut book launch and signing for the beautiful Kemlyn Bappe and her book Between. Yeah, you show it, love, because mine's blending in. Look at it. Between the Lies, which is her story of motherhood, of life, of giving kisses to her inner child, loving and recognizing her inner child, healing the teacher, the mother, the seductress, all of it. And Miss Ting is here in the building, baby. And I'm also going to be standing in the place tonight for Amanda Lafaye Wilson, who is my um, second author that I published. This is her book. Yeah, it's Black Women Uninterpreted by Amanda Lafaye Wilson. Just show it real quick and then put it down. Sorry about that. But anyway, yeah, so I'll be standing in place of her for her tonight. And so how the night's gonna go, I'll start with Amanda's set. Since I'm letting people in and, monitoring the room. I'll do about 15 minutes of her, and then we'll do a brief intermission, come back with Kemlyn, and we will let Kemlyn do her set of her poems from her book. So, Kemlyn, you doing okay? Everything okay on your end? You good? We're good. Okay. All right. So, I have a few pieces prepared to read from her book. This is, as a Black woman, it was really hard to not, okay, let me say that a different way. She had the courage and the strength to tell these painful, beautiful, just truthful stories. And it has, matter of fact, we're going to start with the namesake. Yeah, it was freeing, it was actualizing to read her book. Miss Amanda is a part of the LGBTQ TIA. Did I say it? Forgive me. I mean all the love in the world. Forgive me if I said it wrong. But I'm representing for her. She's an amazing writer. She's an amazing advocate of women. I always tell her I love how she loves on women. She loves on women without restraint. She loves from the heart. And so I'm going to read a few of her pieces. And if you would like to purchase her book, it is on Amazon, Black Women Uninterpreted by Amazon, by Amanda Lafaye Wilson. Also, you can purchase it from me. I don't know how I would post my link tree in here. I guess I can post it in the chat for the people that come through. But you can also contact her on Facebook, Amanda Lafaye Wilson, and get an autographed copy from her. Support the artist. Amazon's got plenty of money. All right, I'm gonna leave that alone. Okay, so this is a namesake piece from her book. This is called, turn all of this off because whoever it is, we'll talk later. Black Women Uninterpreted by Amanda Lafaye Wilson. This is my first piece for her. Black women hold a janitor's key to life. They carried colored fools in their rotting bellies, birthed bastard Negroes who they never knew the color of their irises. They claimed the seeds, cling to the freed, torn from their rebellious arms as if they raised them with the grace of freedom, the mercy of a requited love, white man, sexual famine fiend for black skin, vaginal canals stretched like chattel, black women's bodies with cultivated wombs. They use them as baby-making factories, flushing fetus formed from their vaginas like oil, feminine bodies harvested like cartel. They mothered these transitions. They live barricaded in these positions, cropped plantations from semen, watered cotton fields with bloodied scar tissue, colored women and compromised compliance, summoned generational slavery. Black women held blood and bone in the lifelines in their calloused palms. Clenched fists held stories history books didn't tell. Our spirits, uninterpreted scriptures, turned like biblical passages, and invisible mirrors that gleamed our pain. Our images cast on riverbanks, off the reflections of their faces like glass, where our great grand folks gathered after church services. Black women hold a janitor's key to life, bust down doors to their own fate in pursuit of truth. They lay, they pray, their clothing sway. Black women wade in the water of their tears. They stitch rags from the adverse years, quilts of bloodied cloth that passed through generations of Black feminine nations, of assimilation, in anticipation of my silk smooth hands. On my wall, they hang as portraits. Resistance, persistence is the infraction that taunt them. They weep, they weep, they reap, they reap. Their tears are the rain, they rain, they rain. To heal the world around them, they sow a seed, a grain, a grain. She manifests a garden from a grain. A Black woman holds the janitor's key to life in the clutches of their grip. That's that piece. That is her namesake piece from her book. She has a request for me. Let me find it here. Okay, this is a this is a great one. I love this one. Black woman archetypes. Loud mouthing, back talking, mammy shaped, head wrapped in a red scarf, nappy hair, suppressing, hot comb, edges pressing, figure hiding, tar skinned, thick hips with full lips, silenced. Slap a muzzle on the bitch, hyper-sexual whore in pursuit of justice, cinematic portrayal. Hattie McDaniel, Gone with the Wind, subservient. Aunt Jemima, pancake mixing, homemaker, food fixing. Neck bone, collard greens, mac and cheese eating, cabbage, cornbread, chicken wings, hot sauce on everything, southern fried, lard coating, frying pan, chicken fried on a Sunday after church, children raising, Florida Evans, role playing, Esther Roll, image slaying, Audrey Lorde, clenched fist raising, Black Panther, Afeni Shakur, trailblazing, street protesting, fire hoses against raging spirits, bruised faces, bullet grazing, catastrophic court cases, claustrophobic in jail cells and crowded spaces, herded like wild animal in large cages, open mouths, shotgun gauges, can't keep a lid on her lips, Amazon warrior type bitch, devoured, struggle from feminine resistance, Black woman, Sudu, man-like, nacho grandma, built from yo mama, ghetto woman, rough-skinned, natural beauty, high cheekbone, Indian ancestry, white man's blood in the DNA, kill the nigger inside her, no lie relaxer, straighten the naps in her hair, Aunt Esther, Fred Sanford Shaman, the Wanda Page television framing. Emasculate the Black man, powerless pursuit, satisfaction naming, sapphire, caricature, Jezebel, lust on the brain, junk in her tail, sought after vagina canal, sapphire, caricature, divine curvature in her spine, man saving, justice seeking whore, Pam Grier, cinematic depiction, welfare queen, big breasted, cotton picking, Aphrodite archetype of an opinionated, melanin dipped, strong, ghetto angel in flight. Keeping her 10-inch nails did and her afro hair do tight, angry Black women smashed the television that advertised that the revolution would not be televised. Untamed slave. Take no shit from her counterparts. Black man, Black woman. Procreation. Black seed. African genes. Harriet Tubman. Revolutionary, evolutionary woman. Transition from slave to brave. Traveled the railroad underground. Rise. Emerge. Evolve, unleash, presence overwhelming, freedom bound Black sister, rowdy, Rasta, ebony eclair, Black woman archetypes, awaken a new generation of Nubian queens. I think I want to read this one here. This is another really beautiful piece. My Sister's Keeper. Let me grab some water. I love this piece. This is beautiful. I hold my sister's vulnerability in my forgiving arms, so tight. I'll cradle her feeble dreams. Am I my sister's keeper? She confides contents of her soul to my ungrudging heart. Lay her weaknesses on my fragile lap. Am I my sister's keeper? Two women tangled in a feminine war waged by our mother's biblical impressions on what a Black woman's place should be in the world. Am I my sister's keeper? Pillar to post, she wanders aimlessly in the loose skin she's in, searching for a clothesline to hang her weary hope on for the night. Ugly space, pretty face. Am I my sister's keeper? Foul stench from scorched bras, black uterus, post fetus that belong to their massa. Sacrificial baptismals, baths in blood. Sacrificial baptismal baths in blood. Unsolicited pain with no anesthesia down in their own bodily fluid. Drown in their own bodily fluid. Piss and blood to quench their thirst for faint promises of hope, while I sit in the sanctity of serenity, singing sweet hymns of freedom. Am I my sister's keeper? Scarred palms mining underground railroads, diseased bone marrow, pierced cartilage, fighting, deliberating degradation, donating, sacrificing, salvaging on the scraps like vultures. As I sit in the modern day luxury of the broken backs of their suffering, am I my sister's keeper? Wading water over rotted bridges, we tread softly over our despair, like children trapped in small cages. Lunge secrets in closet spaces, claustrophobic in ghettos, lies, scars, and pain for mementos. Our lives together, damp, crumpled pages, our torn spirits collide against fragile, bruised egos. Wars waged against the native tongues of our mothers and fathers we no longer care to interpret as our own language. Fear inside makes us tremble. Bringing back the child that we resemble. My sister left home at 16 to pursue the streets. I stayed under my parents' thumb to pursue education. Guilt chewed my psyche to pieces. When I lost my sister at 14 to an unhinged door, am I my sister's keeper? Keys to freedom hanging from the masses belt. My ancestors screamed for the way in, stepping over the bloody bodies of the slaves lynched from tree houses. They forced their way into freedom. Black women call out to the darkness in vain, with intentions of a God they believed in, coming forth with purifying arms to carry them home. I hear the call of the feminine few famished from the wild. In the distance of my memory, am I my sister's keeper? My sister's dignity laid in the streets at 15. Her relationship with my mother strained at 16. Her soul scarred by the experience she was not ready for at 17. Staring back at her through the eyes of a masculine figure she thought would foster her pain at 18. A masculine figure that filled her ear with sweet nothings and promises of a rainbow, with empty pots of gold at the end of it. If she took the key to his bedroom, that led to a different kind of world. Her belly swollen by 19, home again. A place she swore off as hell to our parents' umbrella of rules. To find herself again by 20, thrust into motherhood, young and tender. Where blame, shame, guilt laid heavy over me like a quilt for the years she spent searching the deep wild woods for her youth, her sanity. where she wears her emotions like satin and silk, exchanging her virtue for love, her dignity for peace, her pride for bread, her self-respect for shelter. Am I my sister's keeper? Wow, that's beautiful. Yeah, man. Um, just so much love, so much, her parents passed away. They didn't get to celebrate her being an author. She has odes to them in here, pictures of them. She of course dedicated the book to her family. Um, let's see if I can find the one she wrote to her mom. Mm. On the, I don't know if you can. Oh man, she's got a picture in here of her mom and dad. Sorry, I got my background on. You can't see the book, but it's beautiful. She has a one of the last few pictures of her mom and dad together. Um, the day my mother lost her wings. On the day my mother died, my own mortality became life. That was the day I saw the vigorous Black woman who raised me, who fought, struggled through hurricanes, who saw sunsets through fogged windows, paved ghettos into suburbs, who made dirt as gold, who cradled me in the bosom of her flaws, made me whole, lose her battle with herself. When illness crept in like an uninvited relative, puncturing her physicality for cancer to seep between the pores in her skin, cells augmenting her battle. She didn't weep for wellness. She wept for the broken pieces of loneliness she would leave buried behind in my father's eyes. Mm. Oh man. And then okay, I'll read one or two more and then I'll read her about author. So we'll know, and then that's how we'll wrap her up. Okay. Let's see. She's got a lot of nice short pieces in here too, and some nice long, lengthy ones. Uh, this is one of my favorites, so I'm gonna share this. Black boy ghetto beautician. He is gifted, blow drying, shampooing, scalp massaging, jerry curl juicing, plastic capping, scissor scalping, hot comb pressing, bumper curling, finger waving, braiding, weaving, crocheting, lace front wig styling, gray removing, hair dyeing, ghetto beautician. In all of the projects, taking walk-in appointments in the back alley of his mama's house. That's it. Yeah, I love that. So she captures so many the essence of she grew up in the projects. Um, so she takes you through that her decision to turn vegan, coming out to her parents, letting them know she was you know not like the other girls. So just so much uncovering of herself. A letter to her virginity. So I want to let's see how long we've been going, about 20 minutes. So okay, another 5 minutes is good. Okay. Um, this might be a good one. Okay. Mm. Here's a here's an ode to Mama. This is gorgeous. This is for her mom. Ode to Mama, the strongest woman I ever knew in my lifetime. Mama was the house. Mama was what made that house a home. She was the alarm clock at 4 a.m. going off in your head, waking you up to catch the bus at 5 a.m. She was the cup of tea brewed hot and fresh before your eyes could even peel back to face the new day. Mama was the sunrise when the moon was gone, the moon when the sun had set, just to let me know that she was still around. Her presence was like, her presence was lion-like, her touch was lamb-like, her smile made miracles out of nothing every holiday. Mama was the cradle that pacified me when I was a child. Mama was a rock. Mama was the river. When I was a baby floating down that river aimlessly, Mama was the one that rescued me and brought me back to shore. The love resuscitated me back to health, raised me from a girl, child, to a woman. She mothered this transition. Mama was gravity. Mama was levitation. Mama was illness. Mama was wellness. Mama was healing. Mama was earth. Mama was time. Mama was a nursery rhyme. Mama was the sky. Mama was the last tear in my eye. Mama was the rainbow that never needed rain to glow. Each color representing a facial feature of her that enhances. When I was the weeping willow, drowning in my tears, drowning in my tears. She opened her heart for me to swim in. When she was here, even if she couldn't save me, she would die trying. She would rather I go under in love rather than alone. Mama was a quilt. Each patch of her told my history. Each stitch, my DNA. Mama was a fireplace when the snow came. Mama was a shack. Mama was a mansion. Mama was the calm in the hurricane. Mama was an umbrella. I never needed rain to stand under her being. Mama was the rocking chair. When no one sat there, she was ventilation. She was the air between two stars. If ever If ever I were to try to capture the elation of her in the still frame of my mind, then at best she would know nothing of the sentiment. Her regal grace was thrown to me. The void her absence has left me, the sorrow it brings to ink, pen strokes of her essence in the past tense. Mama was silence. Mama was the mountain pink. Mama was the mountain peak. Mama was the lily in the valley, keeper of the family. The vault that held our memories and empress of compassion, soul tryst of song. Mama was a dove. Mama was the definition and depiction of love. She invented definitions. That is what her essence was made of. All those things encompassed Mama. She is and always will be loved. The porch light left on in the daytime. My mama. Yes. Oh man. So many beautiful odes. You know, she just she really just poured her heart out in this book. So I'll read her about the author and then
Before you read about the author, I would like to say something to Amanda. Amanda, thank you so much for your truth, for telling the story of you. your family, the generations of women you represent, and the generations of women before you. Even though you are of a different ethnicity, from a different nationality, your truth, your words cross boundaries and resonates. Thank you for writing.
Mm-hmm. Thank you,
I
Kemlyn.
look forward to meeting you in person soon.
I know we're gonna make that happen. Universe. um. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for that, Kemlyn. That was beautiful. Yeah. It doesn't. Our stories do reach across ethnicities and cultures and whatnot. We all know struggle to a degree. So about the author, Amanda Lafaye Wilson, known to most by her pseudonym as Freedom Child, is an African American poet, mental health advocate, social media influencer, empowerment speaker, feminist, social activist, and contributor to many causes that she is passionate about, including the Human Rights Campaign. Amanda is a certified life coach, graduated via the Tony Gaskins Academy, a passionate about helping others. She currently holds a BA from Florida Atlantic University. She earned in 2011. She has a minor certificate in women's studies. Currently lives in Central Florida, pursuing greatness each day. Amanda is a first-generation college student and is a lifelong student of research and knowledge. She enjoys reading, writing, listening to music, television, and video games in her spare time. She has her second bachelor's in criminal justice from the University of Central Florida. She has had her work published in 2 anthologies, Out Loud and American Graveyard, A Call to End Gun Violence, via Red or Green Books. You can find her on Instagram at Amanda214 lowercase u3, Amanda Wilson on Facebook, and that's how you can reach her. And if you'd like to get an autographed copy, of course, you can reach out to her for that. And of course, you can find it on Amazon, right? Heck yeah. Okay. So yeah, we did good. So I figure I'll let the jazz play and give you a few minutes. You want 5 to 10? We can take 10, 5. How long?
Con, can you play a belladonna?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and play that, share screen, share sound, and then I'll get ready for my set.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and set that up. Yep. Okay. Sounds good.
I know why they say, do not love a poet, because a poet makes love to pain, comes and strums to come again and again and again. mouth agape wide, head thrown back, eyes closed, taking it all in, down to the very last drop. Do not fall for a poet, because we make similes out of brutal truths, tragedies, sonnets from blasphemous history. We write mysteries with our pens that remain unsolved. Stories of gruesome deaths, eulogies, impurities in our air, despair in every stare. What the fuck is life without the love of your life? A poet, bleeding on a stage in front of a crowd of dropped jaws, popcorn. Are you fucking entertained? Did I slam? I make love to pain. I make love in rain. Make friends with fire. I make love to your broken heart. The shards on the floor ignite me, arouse me, excite these nouns and verbs to make unwelcome mentions of stories you no longer wish to be hinged with. Do not fall for a poet, because they have forever on a first name basis, serving poker faces to the crowd of on-watchers, hedged on the edge of their seat, longing to feel hysterically proud. No one hears the loud screams of, I wrote him free. I wrote him out of prison. I wrote him free with me. Corona gave him his wings. In the end, we all win. So does my pen.
I don't know who this Zach person is that keeps trying to get in, but something says no. I'm just not gonna let him come mess up our moment. All right.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
exactly.
Zach, catch the recording.
Yeah, catch the recording. That was everything, Kemlyn. That was a beautiful play on words right there. So she sent me her Cash App. Let me just voice it. It is Cash App Amanda, AMANDA Legend, LEGEND, of course, $ on the front. 20s, I'd say 27, $22 plus $5 with shipping. So, if anyone wants to purchase a book from her, I would put, in the for the book and then $27 so you cover the shipping. And that's how we keep the culture going, baby. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And now we are going to transition to the beautiful Miss Kemlyn Bappe, who has put together a set for us. And we're just gonna indulge on some of her beautiful healing and pain, as well as standing in the face of the oppressor. Sorry. But you got to do that sometimes, man. You got to take your power back. You got to yank it back. And you definitely did that in your book, love. And then once you got your power back, you were so graceful and just allowing the new person you are, the healed person. It just takes so much to do that. Some people never face what they're going through and heal, so, and then share it with the world so we can all get a little bit. So yes. So
Hey, Con, can you hear me right now?
yep. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yep, I can hear you. It sounds perfect. So, yeah. First of all, before I start my set, I want to let you all know what an amazing friend, poet, colleague, and publisher Poet Con is. This project began so many times and stopped dead in its track. Dead on arrival, it started as a biography. It started once as a play. Then it became a smattering of poems. I knew I had a manuscript and I put it out, but I kept waiting and waiting and waiting. And when one day Khan said, "Hey, this is my process. Would you take a look at, what my company looks like?" Something moved in my heart. If I trust this woman as my friend, would I not trust her with my baby, my book? And so this book has been launched a lot earlier than I ever thought it would be because of my dear friend Poet Khan. My hope is that it's not just a book of catharsis, cathartic poetry, and self-soothing. But for me, as I wrote this book, Poet Khan, don't you have a book called something about writing yourself to freedom?
Yes, that's actually going to be my well, yes, I wrote him free. My abyss, I wrote him free. And that's how we do it, because we have to. Yes, let me not take too much, but yes.
No. Actually, I love how we dialogue. And so, we talk about, whenever I share space with you, it's never a monologue, it's a dialogue with you because the energy that we share is us. And so I wanted you to know that when I first heard the title of your book, I said, she wrote him free.
Wow.
What if I wrote myself free?
Right.
So even that title gave me a pathway of how I was going to deal with this. And when trauma almost took my life many times, this final bout was going to be making it or breaking it. And through the tool of poetry, the companionship of our friends and family, and then with you, with this final piece, helping me get this baby out. And that's why it's called Between the Lies. No matter how many lies I was fed, no matter how many lies I told myself, the truth of who we are and the truth of friendship and compassion and kindness and love is what gave birth to this and has brought me to a place where I feel like I'm more than just surviving, but hopefully will be thriving. So, Between the Lies. Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to him belong. They are weak, but he is strong. 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 I was taught that everything happens for a reason, then reason with me. Jesus, if you are so strong, answer me this, Jesus. Why are the little ones chosen, stolen, beaten, eaten, preyed on? I hate myself because even with everything that has happened, I still prey on. I keep making excuses for you, Jesus, like maybe it was my fault. I must have asked for it. I was a bad girl. I had to be punished. I was too sexy. I was too tempting. I was destroying family ties. I was 5. Others like me are littler. If you are so strong, how could you? Why could you? Would you? Did you not protect me? Us? If this is the Bible's truth, if this is love, Jesus, then I don't want love. San 只老虎，三只老虎，跑得快，跑得快。一只没有眼睛，一只没有耳朵，真奇怪，真奇怪。Three little tigers, they run fast, they run fast. One tiger has no eyes, one tiger has no ears. It's so strange, it's so strange. I was a tiger with no eyes. Little tiger should not see some things, and yet she saw. I was a tiger with no ears. Little tiger should not hear some things, and yet she heard. What about the third little tiger? She's the one who could not speak, gagged without a voice, hiding in shadow, invisible. Today, I found out that the official version only had 2 tigers. I'm the third, non-existent. In the hands of Nanny. 客人来看爸爸，爸爸不在家，我请客人请坐下，再倒一杯茶。Guest arrives to meet with father. Father is not home. Mother is not home. Nanny is home. I was taught the way of hospitality. I invite guests inside. I offer guests a cup of tea. I offer guest hospitality. I offer guest what he wants. I offer guest me. I am hospitality. In the hands of Nanny, blade of grass becomes prawn. Fingers wrap around my body, run over my cool, smooth shell. I shudder, stilled, I acquiesce. Surgical tool knifes me in the back. It runs from head to tail, pries and pulls back my outer layers, exposes my soft, yielding flesh. A flick begins my disembowelment. My gut and all my shit removes my spine under a waterfall, bathes me until I'm edible, baptizes me with boiling water. One more incision, I arise, reborn into the promise of new life, a butterfly. I long to see my reflection. Even if I have a mirror, I cannot see myself, for I'm blind, headless, with no arms, legs, no wings. I am prawn. Me siam. Spicy prawn noodles. Dinner is served. Mother calls. Come and try. Here, take your plate. Go ahead. Guest feigns reservation out of politeness. His salivating mouth betrays his true gastric intentions. Girls, yeah, eat. I shrink under the dining room table, away from guests, even at the risk of being caned. When forced, I spit, hide under plate, or better still, feed to dog. Once upon a time, prawns were my favorite. Then Lao Jie Nanny taught me how to clean the prawns. She laughed when I threw up my guts. She bathed me, she washed me and touched me. Since birth, I was bathed, I was washed. I was always, am always, am always, am always dirty. She wrapped her fingers around my body. She deveined me. I was her butterfly. I was her prawn. Then I was served up to guest. This book is dedicated to all survivors and victims of trauma. As a result, trauma often leads to illness, mental illness, physical illness. Many do not survive because they succumb to suicide or they become really sick, ill, because their body cannot hold it anymore. I live with functional neurological disorder, and one of the effects is syncope. Syncope is a medical term for fainting or loss of consciousness for a short period of time. With me, it comes with paralysis. Syncope, black out, wipe out, blank out, lights out, mind fucked. This sucks, shut up, wake up, face fall, speech crawls, can't think, this stings, oh damn, can't plan, oh shit, can't spit, can't write, this bites, no time to rhyme, no time to sing, no time to think, no time to plan, no time, no time, no time, no depth, no time to dance, no time to write. Ding, 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 ding. Halfway between derailed, deranged, syntax rearranged, tracks switch. Squirrel, look. Where was I? Where am I? Oh, hello there. No, no. Curse this train of thought. I'm not getting caught up in this shit. This sacre, no exit. I'm getting off a light. Not going to go down without a fight. Do right. Take time. Make rhymes. Take chance. Don't plan. Just dance. Don't think. Eat, drink, live, sing, love right now, 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 now. Shh.
Can I say something real quick? I don't mean to interrupt your set.
Sure.
But I like what you were saying about how when people go through abuse and as an adult, we're trying to figure out how to make that make sense into our lives. How I dealt with my abuse was numbing. Did a lot of numbing, all kinds of numbing, even numbing myself with people. So that's why this is so important, because we have to learn to heal healthily. Help me out, Kemlyn. How you say it? No, I'm playing. But yeah. So I just appreciate this so much. I just needed to interject and say that. Thank you. Thank you for
This is
that.
the dialogue.
Mhm.
Kant, we have offered healing workshops together.
Yeah.
And we worked on our body, our mind, our heart, our
Mhm.
souls,
Yeah.
for us to be whole women, for the hope of being whole women.
Yeah. Oh, for the hope of being whole. Wow. Mm. Yes, ma'am. That's
Right?
beautiful.
This is why we do what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can be whole again. Amen.
So you mentioned that I'm a mom. There are times where I feel like such a fucking failure as a mom. So this is a couple of pieces about motherhood. It tastes like metal. Mental miscoding, misaligned taste buds, synesthesia of flavors. I bite into cake and taste, lick rust on hard iron. I consume calories but have no joy. Once I lived to eat, now I eat to live. Food is medicine. It tastes like iodine, dying on bloody cockles 24/7, live shellfish blanched with hot water until they open, vulnerable, pry the shells apart. Dripping limp orange flesh hangs on. Dip in black soy sauce with red hot chili putty. When I sip communion wine, all I taste is metallic blood. I taste nothingness, nothing bursts of flavor like emptiness. My stomach growls in the kitchen, memories of sourdough rising, slow cooked stews and curries. Sorry, excuse me. Nothing bursts of flavor like emptiness. My stomach growls in the kitchen. Memories of sourdough rising, slow cooked stews and curry simmered. Spaghetti bolognese cultivates for 2 hours. Leftovers into egg fried rice with wok hei. Empty carry-out bags. Box strewn counters. DoorDash and Postmate deliveries. My children ask in hushed tones, is Mom ever going to cook again? I turn away, sadly, feeling void in my gut. As part of functional neurological disorder, I've lost a lot of memories. So I had to relearn how to stand, to swallow, to walk, to use the restroom. I still haven't learned how to cook. I'm working on it.
Progress. Mhm.
Don't call me mother. Handprints on a card, little marigold in a pot. Your Mother's Day gift. I cannot let go. Every piece of artwork drawn, your writing journals, scraps of memory hanging on to fantasies you had a childhood. My darling warrior, are brave to speak the truth. Truth's price tag is pain. It is not your fault. He perverted love for you. It was his damn fault. I failed to protect you. Under my very nose, I'm so angry. There are no band-aids. Crying a deluge of tears is just not enough. Words are not enough. With all my talents, gifts, I am not enough. I cannot hit reset, wipe the memories, erase the monster. I wish to revoke my license to be mother. You say no to that. All you want from me is to be present with you. Listening's enough. It's not about me this time, it's all about you. Taking time for you, taking time with me, singing our songs together, breaking harmonies. How many car rides will we have to take to make it through this long, winding road? You called me poet mom, but I don't deserve such a title. I cannot birth freedom to my inner child. I have fucked up my children. They gagged themselves, muted their words, witnessed me tortured by demons they didn't want to add, compound to my sorrow with their nightmares of trauma and abuse. What kind of mother deserves to be honored by anyone when she cannot care for herself, when she cannot care for her flesh and blood, her progenies, her prodigies, her babies, watch their mothers convulse in paralysis? Dare I stand, walk, run? Dare I dream to take flight? What choice do I have when I want them to fly? I must take a stand, walk into darkness, run to the fears, then jump off the ledge and fly on thermals. This broken woman is ready to fly, fly, and soar. Stand, walk, run, jump, fly. Khan, you said that you wanted me to read something about being a teacher, so here's a couple. Click. She wanted to click with a click. Meet me at the restroom, so let's take a hit. Try this shit. She took a hit. Started to convulse. Oh shit, oh shit. The girls were repulsed, ran away, abandoned her in vomit. Someone found her. Call 911. Ambulance, hospital. OMG. Why was she so stupid? She was doing better, shy of sweet 16. All she wanted to do was click with a click. Bang, bang. I'm lost. Your seat now empty. I teach math. Unprepared, she sat quietly on the second row. Math was not her favorite subject. She tried hard. She rarely asked for help. She creased her brow. Sometimes she'd ask, please, please help me with this part. December, my principal emailed me. She was dead, shot. An ex-boyfriend killed her, abducting her from Coldstone Creamery. First her, then took his life, said the paper. Her best friend was also in class, stressed. It sucks. She had a restraining order. The police really messed up, fucked up. I'm pissed. He threatened her. She showed me the letters. Police went to question the violation. He was hiding in the house. His mom lied. She left work without any suspicion. In a neighborhood, my student died. Why is there no punishment for this crime? Rest in peace. I wish we had more time. Faye, one of my students died because of an obsessive lover. It hit really home. It hit home because I am a survivor of rape, and from rape, he then went on to stalking me, even after 34 years. Notice. The person you wish to contact does not want any contact with you. Refrain from further correspondence or legal action will be taken against you. I am a bad bitch. The timid, shy girl you manipulated died a long time ago. You killed her when you shoved your dick up her ass when she was sleeping. You held her mouth on the floor. You gagged her, silenced her. When you came into her, she lay limp, lifeless. She crawled outside, shivering, shaking, catatonic. She mustered these words before you boarded the Greyhound. We are breaking up. You shouted in a whisper, I hope you're pregnant. Then you will have to marry me. I didn't know what you did was a crime until I read it in my sociology textbook. I failed my test that week. I wrote chapter 9 made sense to me. My professor brought me in. I told him what happened. He said it was date rape and he raged. As a father, I told my freshman council small group. They let me cry my heart out. I didn't go to the police because it was the 80s. We had consensual sex in the past. Who would believe me? Hell, when I told my father at Christmas, he asked me, did you do anything to ask for it? For months, you left me death threats on my roommate's answering machine. One day, the message said you were getting married. You were sorry you were doing drugs. But I knew if you were ever lonely, you'd try to find me. 7 years ago on social media, you said you just wanted to find out how I was doing. What the fuck? I blocked you. You messaged my sister. She told you to leave me alone. Every time I started a new project online, you showed up and tried to contact me. Fuck you. The last time you were in Joplin, Missouri, you were within 6 hours of me. I told the police in my Iowa small town, they said they couldn't do anything except keep an eye out if you showed up. I taught my children to not talk to strangers, even if they said they were mommy's friend. I looked inside my car every time before I went in. My husband's a fucking ranger. He will kick your ass if I don't first. Today you messaged me on my art page. It has been 34 fucking years. You shouldn't even be walking the streets a free man. Get a fucking life and leave me the fuck alone. I am a bad bitch. The girl that you killed that night is gone. If you get in my face or touch my children, I will haul your fucking ass to the police. I would kill you, but that would be ending my life again. That ain't happening, you shit. So me blocking you again is all the forgiveness your sorry ass is getting from this bad bitch. So if you're listening out there, don't contact me. Kintsugi. Wabi-sabi. Kintsugi is the Japanese art of mending broken ceramics with lacquer and gold. What do you do with the broken pieces, pretending everything was fine? Pretty porcelain doll, flawless, untouchable on a shelf. Broken before the first flush of a crush, child crushed by the lust of a lover, caregiver. Trauma is a cancer devouring mind, body, soul, one cell at a time, a slow death. Pain numbed by faceless lovers, collecting trophies, collecting dust, never satisfied, ingesting poison, sip by sip. All that's left are broken pieces I continue to pulverize. How do you mend a broken life? Kintsugi. Summer, my poets, your honey brown rays broke through my clouds, your words viscous crimson, sap bleeds, you flow between my crevices, my abscission, pull me into you, fill my longing emptiness, I rest with you between my pieces, you harden within, I cry not in pain, a cheap iteration of the word love, but in gratitude. I am safe. I am secure. I desire you. You desire me. Desire not discarded. You gently pour yourself, fusing the broken shards. You broke through my futile attempts to hide my flaws. You see me naked, unclothed, and you are not repulsed. I see myself naked, unhidden, and I'm not repulsed. I face my scars tattooed over skin, limb, organ, heart. I trace them with your gold flecks shining between my brokenness. Piece by piece, I'm stitched, restored, reborn, perfectly imperfect, wabi-sabi, a masterpiece. How do you put yourself out there again? Least of these. When I was in prison, you came to me. I locked myself in. No one could touch me. I was hungry. You fed me. Starved for love I didn't know I was missing. I didn't know I was missing. I was naked. You clothed me. I was stripped, flogged, raped, left limp, lifeless, dead. You wrapped my broken body with compassion. You covered my shame with blankets called love. You balmed my wounds gently. You soothed me with lullabies. There is a balm in Gilead that heals a sin-sick soul. There is a balm in Gilead that heals the sin-sick soul. Regret. I kissed you on the lips passionately and I wept. A typhoon swept, spiraled over and over, tossing, churning my soul, a tempest between my sheets, besting me from every position. Cry, uncle. No, I will not yield to you. I will kiss you, make love to you until I find my words, my voice, my power. Blood returns between my legs, within my heart, inside my mind. Out of your smoldering ashes, I arise. And I will close with this. Phoenix rising, I am me. I'm the phoenix rising. I merge from my cocoon. I am butterfly. I am mermaid. I don my blue gown. I glitter, bedazzle my satin sash. I crown myself with laurels. I dare to dream dreams. I quest for my grail. I tell my own story. I slay dragons. I kiss my fears goodbye. I'm the hero. I'm the princess of my own fairy tale. I'm learning to love me. I join forces. I form alliances. You girl. I find my tribe. We dream dreams into reality. We envision new worlds. We spell speak our truths. We cry unicorn tears. We shout to the we shout till the walls come down. We sing songs of healing. We fight the monsters. We bind one another's wounds. We leave no one behind, for we are kings and queens. We love our princes and princesses. We are lovable. We are capable. We are valuable. Let's usher in a new kingdom.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah. Oh wow. So beautiful. So beautiful. Mm. Wow. What a beautiful set, Kemlyn.
Thank you, Khan. Thank you for the opportunity to share something so important to me. Do you know that even after the baby came out, that I still struggled with imposter syndrome?
Yeah.
I didn't want to publish. I had a hard time telling people to take my book home.
I
But
hear
you
you.
know what? I've been doing more work on myself. I've been really thinking about, my God, the children inside of me that helped me survive all this. They've done amazing things.
Mm.
Amazing things. They deserve to walk across that stage and graduate.
Right.
And they don't need to be hidden anymore. And just like the words that they wanted to come out in this book, they
Yeah.
want to be heard.
Hmm.
And so, for those of you who have struggled with your journey, if you, my words can help you find your words so you can write yourself to your freedom.
Hmm.
If you know someone who is struggling with their trauma and processing,
Right.
maybe this book might be a guide to them or a companion through of identification through their pain. Everybody's story is unique,
Mhm.
but there's also commonality in our ascension towards healing.
Oh, wow, I love that. That's true. That's true. And coming back to a sensual woman, a woman that frolics, you know, after we've been taken, a woman that decides when to give herself, taking that power back, that's oh man, it's so beautiful, man. It's such a big deal. Oh,
So it would be wrong of me not to say this. If
right.
you are struggling with suicide, please, that's the National Suicide Hotline Crisis. Call them, chat them. They are beautiful listeners who will listen to you and lead you to resources so that you don't have to do this alone. Also, that domestic abuse as well as survivors of rape hotlines as well, which I have used, and they
Mhm.
got me some help as well. I'm where I am because of friendships like with Poet Khan,
Yeah.
but also with a lot of help from professionals who are dedicated to help me and others like you on your
Mhm.
journey. Don't suffer alone, and you
Right.
deserve to live, and you deserve to survive, and you deserve to thrive.
And thrive and
Yeah,
change your life
yeah,
and make the life that you really want to live for yourself because you deserve it.
that's right.
We
Yes,
deserve a life outside of our trauma.
yes,
Don't have
yes.
to rehearse that and live that every day.
Yes, and it's not a cheap deserve.
No.
You got to do the work. You've got to do the hard work. If you don't do the hard work, you will never ascend. You can't just say, "Oh, you
Right.
just sit there wait." I mean,
Wow.
Con, you and I know that. We've had to fight for this.
I had to fight, yeah, and facing things that we just said we'd never face with ourselves, or just, oh man, that's the biggest part, recognizing what you've been through, giving it voice, giving it you know, yeah, yeah. So reach out to friends, right?
Right.
Find a way to express it, find a way to
Find your tribe, find your community. Hook me,
express.
hit me up. Behind the book, it has my contact. I'm always ready to listen to, and I may not have the answers, but I can tell you who can help you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So find me on Facebook, Instagram, Kemlyn Bappe. Um, honestly, somebody asked me, I'm a multidisciplinary artist. I've got two masters, one in theology and another one in special education. Uh,
Mhm.
I've taught at this. I presented and taught at the Smithsonian Museum of American Art. I'm a VSA fellow. People like, oh my God, you're like so me, blah blah. I like, what is your? They would ask me, what is your favorite medium, or what are you best at? I'm like, honestly, I don't give a shit. Okay, because art should not be worshipped.
Mm,
Tools that we use to carry messages.
mm.
What is your message that you're carrying in your heart that you want to get out? What are you doing with your art to get your message out?
That's true.
Because if I had nothing to say, Con, I just like, let's put it up. I don't want to do this anymore.
Right. Wow. So the art is a way to express your message.
Yes. What is your personal revolution? What are you passionate about? Obviously, I listen to Amanda. Her passion is, you know, being free. Everybody deserves freedom. The abuse that, racial abuse, gender abuse, generational abuse. We've got to stop this nonsense.
Right.
Honor our mothers and fathers if we can. And if we cannot, find peace, find somebody else that is worth honoring.
Right.
You
Right.
know,
Honor yourself.
Right? I mean,
Just
like,
get
fuck
to it.
it.
Yeah.
If people in your lives that are supposed to be the role models failed you, acknowledge that. Don't give them an easy pass. Don't let them off the hook.
Right.
But find those people who deserve to be called.
Loved ones. Good.
Yeah, people
Yeah.
who show up for you,
Yeah.
right?
And it's okay to recognize that, this person is not that, you
Right.
know.
Right.
Yeah. Uh,
Exactly. And I truly believe that God and the creator of this universe will actually send those people along the way who will show you kindness
yeah,
that it's supposed to be. And
totally.
I've definitely been the recipient of that in the last, years as I wrote this process. This book has been reviewed by so many people that have been so precious. It's been read over and over that, together with you.
Right. Right.
So I
Yeah.
thank you.
I think when we take up our truth, that's what gives us the ability to find our people, you know. And taking up your truth can be so hard. We could live in denial forever, you
Yeah.
know. But in me acknowledging and being ready to face my truth, I found you, and we share in a similar trauma, which is unfortunate, but not. We have found a way to turn it into beauty and to still feel beautiful and worthy and desirable after having all that taken from you or used
When
against
I
you.
forget, you talk sense into me.
Yeah, and you do the same to me. Oh yeah, Con, dang it, come on here, and I'm like, you know what? You're right, Kemlyn. You're right. Yeah, and it's normal. I still deal with a little bit of saboteur and hiding myself and wanting not to just shine as bright as I am. and that's normal, but that's why you have to have people around you that push you, encourage you. And why are you dimming your light? Why are you half-ass showing up? Come on in here and do your thing, come on. Come give us your experience. And it's so good to have people around you that see your greatness. I mean, I wish that for everyone. I really do, because it has saved me. It has gotten me here to be able to say, I want to help poets fulfill their dreams. So
And you have. I mean, I thank you for this. And I want to read you finally in closure a poem I dedicate to you. You are queen, you reign in splendor and radiance, more precious than jewels for poet Khan Rasfaya. You exquisite. You are a person of highest quality, a gold standard above all others. You are voice, resounding in the hearts of others, reminding us that there's work to do. You are mother,
yes.
nurturing children in all of us, guiding us towards growth. You are strength. I'm here cheering you on, beaming with pride, for I called you exquisite first.
Yeah. Oh man, sometimes our assignments are so grand, they even scare us.
Congratulations on the first year of Cheers Bar Publishing,
Right? We've been in business
publishing
about
with
6 months
Poet
now.
Con.
Let's go.
Yep. So congratulations and a toast to you, my friend.
Goes to you too, though. And Amanda, for being bold enough to share her stories, her truth, and to break in her pen and the way she did, and just all of it. I know that I'm walking in my purpose. Poetry has given me that, where I've searched for it in many other places. Um, I'm doing something I love now, and I need that for my mental health as well as for my heart. I just deserve that. We all deserve that, you
And you're
know.
doing the work for it.
Yeah,
Bravo.
and it is work. You're right. It is.
There's work.
It
So
is.
many people talk the talk, but they don't do the walk, man.
Got to
Do the
get the
walk.
walk. Put
Do
the
the walk.
shoes on. Dang it.
Put your shoes on. Let's go. All right.
Oh
Okay.
man. So I want to thank you, Amanda.
Amanda!
Yes. Yeah, Kemlyn. Thank you. Deserve an applause. Um, for just showing up for yourself. It's not easy, but you have to show up to show the world the gift that you have, or they won't know. So I'm so glad that you showed up tonight, that you showed up in this way, and that you continue to show up for your community. Um, yeah, if you would like, you can, if you'd like to plug yourself, you can.
Okay. All right. So you can buy it on Amazon, especially if you're overseas. Go get it. It's cheaper that way. Get it overseas and get it Amazon to send it to you. And if you email me or Facebook me, I can be reached at qsblueworld@gmail.com. And I will actually send you a dedication that you can then cut out and paste into your page, the front
Yes.
here. Or if you're going to be in Singapore, I'm going to be in Singapore this summer. I'll be there from June 22nd to July 12th. So if you want me to get, hook me up, ping me in Messenger on Facebook or email me. I'll be happy to sign one and bring one to you and sign it in front of you in Singapore. If you're in the United States, I would like a copy of this book with my it's $30 which includes shipping
Yes.
in the US, I'll be happy to write a dedication to you and send it to you. So, and if you've got someone who feels like they could benefit from my book, please get them a copy. And if you want them to also say, hey, if you want to reach the author and they have questions and would like to dialogue with me, I'm available for that as well.
Yes. Beautiful.
All
Beautiful.
right. Yep. And
Okay.
I'm Kemlyn Bappe, Kemlyn, capital TANBAPPE on Facebook or Instagram. I prefer Facebook because I'm a Facebook kind of girl. I'm an O girl, okay? O girl.
Like Facebook, dang it. I know that's
Yeah,
right.
exactly. That's my community. That's where
Sure.
I my writing and my promotion. But
Sure.
also you can reach me at Q's Blue World, QSBLUEWORLD at gmail.com if you would like to contact me or ask me questions about what you heard today, as well as get a signed copy if you wish. But
Yeah. 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 Ooh.
all right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Khan, for this opportunity.
Heck yeah, love. Thank you so much. I'm gonna plug myself here and then we'll close out.
Okay.
So I am poet Khan Ross Fire. I am a poet, spoken word artist, spoken word recording artist for hire, as well as I am the CEO of Cheers Bar Publishing, also known as Self Published with Khan. I offer a royalty share setup as well as a mentorship setup. So if you'd like to have intimate one-on-one walkthrough mentorship with your publishing process, which we tend to not see the importance of that. But when you're doing something that you've never done, something that no one around you has probably ever done, when you're about to spill the beans on family, friends, you you need encouragement. So I'm here for that. I do the editing and formatting as well. It's all a collaborative between me and the author. So if you're interested in that, please contact me. You can email me at selfpublishedwithkhan@gmail.com. I'm an Instagram girl, so you can find me poet underscore Khan, KHAN underscore Ross, RASS, Fire, FIYAA. If you type in Poet Con, it'll pull up all the rest, okay? So, but yeah, so, you have community, you are not alone, especially if you're a poet. Like, there's so many of us just here with open arms, wanting to share our stories and pain and love, even more so, with you. So, this has been the first of many, and I'm so blessed and grateful and excited. And be on the lookout, for more awesomeness coming from the poetry community because we are taking up space in this season in a number of ways. So I want to thank you so much for watching, and you're not alone. Take up space. Your mental health matters. And we appreciate you for watching tonight. Okay, come on, mouse. Here we go.